Overall, watching the draft class, I can say that it was actually pretty decent. A lot of good pieces came in from the collegiate level to the NBA, and I definitely think some teams are in good hands, with some of the young talent that they have. And as far as the Clippers, they didn't draft Kobe Bryant, but they drafted Kobe Brown. So hopefully, no pun intended. Shout out to Kobe, R.I.P. But they drafted somebody that I think was really maybe possibly one of the steals of the draft. I definitely think he's a formidable player. I looked at his highlights. I know he came from Mizzou. I think I watched about half a game of him actually like in live TV. But I actually watched his highlights after he was drafted and everything. And I like what I saw. I like what I saw when I first looked at him too. On Mizzou, when I actually first saw him play live, not really actually live. I watched him like on a live game on TV. I actually watched him, and but lately I've been, like I said, I've been looking at his highlights and things like that, and I like what I see from this kid. Definitely a good prospect for the Clippers. He's 6'8". He's like a guard / forward. He can play the 2 or the 3. He's basically an athlete. Basically an athletic guy. He with a little bit of scoring ability, and I like that about him. He can work on his defense a little bit, but I mean he does. He's definitely not shy on defense as well. From what I see, he definitely likes to be physical, and I like that about him. And he definitely, he can improve on his jump shot some, but he can shoot a little bit. He's not a piss poor shooter by any means. From what I saw, from what I seen from him. Which is, very minimal, but, we have to see him, in the NBA and how he fares against, this type of talent. But in the collegiate level, he can shoot all right, pretty decent. Not like a Stephen Curry, of course, anything like that, but he can knock the shot down if he's wide open. I mean, if you gave him 5 3-pointers back to back, I would say he would knock down 2 out of 5 at least, maybe more. So, I mean, that's definitely formidable to me. And he's a big body. Like I say, he's kind of physical. And, he really seems eager. I like his attitude, his demeanor. He seems hungry, eager, and to just go out there and prove to the world that he can, be one of the best players out the draft. And, definitely a dream come true for him, getting drafted and everything by the Clippers. And I definitely think he'll make the most of his opportunity. So there again, the Clippers drafted, got a good piece out the draft. And same thing I thought they did, with Brandon Boston, you know what I'm saying? But there again, you have to try to, figure how much of this kid we're going to see in regards to Kobe Brown, because we rarely, if any, see, Brandon Boston Jr. And I think Brandon Boston is really good. I think he's one of those. Matter of fact, I think he's more talented than Kobe Brown. If you ask me, talent-wise, he's more talented. Now will he be as effective on the floor when he get his opportunity, or will he play more, get more playing time, whatever the case may be? We'll have to see how that goes. But at the same time, I definitely would like to see him get some minutes on the floor, even if it's minutes where, let's say the Clippers are up by like 20 points in a game going into next season, and, they sit the starters down, with about 5 minutes to go in the game. I like to see Kobe Brown get in there. I like to see, Brandon Boston get in there as well, get some minutes and get more, affiliated with the team and everything like that. But as far as Kobe Brown, though, I definitely think this kid has a lot of upside. I definitely think that the Clippers, future-wise, they might be in good hands with this kid, if he can stay healthy and, just keep building, every day, going to the gym, learning. And he definitely has some good pieces, great pieces around him to learn from, Kawhi, PG, and a lot of other veterans on the team, very good professionals like Nicholas Batum and people like that. So he definitely has a good cast around him to learn from and definitely develop his skills as much as he needs to. Of course, it's up to him to develop it or go as high as he wants to. But, I mean, the effort hopefully is there because the opportunity is there currently. So for him, so I definitely think the Clippers did right by, getting this kid. This kid got some size. And there again, he's somebody that might can, go in there and be a third backup or something like that. Come in there, get a few minutes, get some rebounds, get his feet wet, kind of, get himself situated a little bit. I think he can do that. I don't think he'll get much playing time. The Clippers, of course, because they pretty much are going for a championship at this point, as long as they got Kawhi and PG. So with that being said, his minutes you might not see as much of him as you want to, but I think you'll see enough of him to give you an idea of what he can possibly bring to the Clippers and, how valuable he can be for them going forward as the season goes on, when the season starts. So I definitely think the Clippers are going the right direction with their draft picks and things like that. I just hope that they don't, take these picks and take advantage of them, and keep trading them away to get pieces from other teams that don't work out, like the Clippers have been known to do in the past. So hopefully they keep they hold on to these young players and utilize them when it comes time, and put them in position to be the best players they can be. And just kind of go from there. Now, good thing with this kid, Kobe Brown, coming in, he has the opportunity to play with Kawhi and PG, as I said. And if they keep this band together, he has an opportunity to possibly see himself winning a championship, possibly his first season in the league, because a lot of people say this is Kawhi and PG's last season together in regards to, just the Kawhi Leonard, Paul George era, because it's been 5 or 6 seasons. And Kawhi and PG have a 2-year option on their contract where they can walk after this season that's up and coming. So, definitely it's going to be an interesting season for the most part. And this dude, Kobe Brown's right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he could find himself in the NBA Finals or winning a championship with this Clippers team that he just got drafted to, if they don't trade him away or anything like that in between that time, which I don't think they will, or if they don't send him to the G League, completely, and, all the rest is history. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully he plays up to par and develop how he's supposed to, and, do the things he's supposed to, and gain, minutes by committee as much as he can, and, work his way into the lineup and work his way into the rotation. Hopefully he can do that. But either way, he definitely has a good opportunity being on the Clippers, because like I said, they are contenders. As long as they got Kawhi, they're going to be a contender for a championship. And like I said, hypothetically, he comes on this team this year and wins a championship, a part of a championship run with the Clippers. Okay, he's a 1-year player walking into league with a championship, knowing what it takes to win it, see the process, understand it, and just try to develop his game as he goes. That would be a perfect outcome for his, future, or the beginning of his, future with as an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? That definitely is good. You can walk into the NBA and walk into a championship caliber type situation, almost like what Kawhi Leonard did when he came in the league in 2011 with the Spurs. The Spurs went to the finals that season, and, or by the end of that season, they go to the finals, they lose to Miami, but the following year, Kawhi comes back, or 2 years later, or 2 seasons later, Kawhi comes back with the Spurs and they win a championship. So in his early young days, he saw success. So Kawhi knew what it was. He knew what it felt like. And he wanted a part of that. He wanted that to be a part of his game and his legacy going forward. So he kept working, got his offense right, got himself a better player offensively. He was already great, meddlesome defensively. And then he turned into who he is now.